He kept mumbling and crushing his star when he saw the light flare on the Samsung play in the room. He looking at the watch and phone because Wine is always with Mrs. Min at this time for her medicine. What to do now? He stood there for a few minutes, almost ready to go back, planning to buy all new things, but when he heard some singing, someone being his wife, he opened the door. It's like he was on autopilot and bam, there was she. With her back to him, her hair is messy burns, singing a song he can't understand because he lost her simple but ethereal beauty. She was sewing full clothes in bag while singing a song in an angry and that when he listened and terribly and fond mad his face. He fawned at the woman who was lost in her world while her choice of the song burned him alive. He turned to his left and looked at appearance in the mirror and composed his hair as if see any grey hair but find none. He again turned to his wife, the one woman who can break and make him but control his emotion, and he cleared his throat and tense. For a moment, she looked at like a frozen statue who turned looked slowly. Wine was folding her clothes and practically sewing them in a bag because she wanted to do anything this. The background music made her smile at first, smile in the last 1 month, then first smiled at those two little adorable munchkins Jimin didn't bring to her face. She tried to argue with her two mother, but they shut her up with a threat to increase the duration. Perfect song to describe my life, she giggled. Listen to the music because this is the best revenge she can take from them at the moment. It's not like he will come and show his face due to hide and seek game. In all her thoughts, she didn't hear the door opening sound or she noticed another presence in the room. She get like when she singing or paint, she forget about everything, but these past few weeks are so emotional draining that she was fed up with all this gloomy. Clearing off the throat, a male want to be specially started her from her American Idol voice. She freeze at her place. She shallow and crush herself for not going to mother room like she usually do and stay to back. She turned around slowly, praying for the ground open up and swallow her, but nothing happened and she turned around to see him standing near the door with a raised eyebrow and folded arms in his chest like he is waiting for something. Yes, he said, old man. She closed her eyes in embarrassment for a moment and quickly paused the song on her phone, avoiding his eyes when she heard his husky voice again. It's my room also, can't I come here anymore? Said the man who lives in his office. The word were muttered, but he heard her perfectly and narrowed his eyes while she looked blankly at him. Did you say anything? Why? Her name sounds so sweet from his lips that she almost shivered but pushed all those feelings deep down when she remembered his word, the word that turned her life upside down, the word that showed her the reality. No, nothing. Saying that, she turned around to pack her bag and avoid his intense gaze. He stood there for a moment, but then he shook his head and moved toward the walk-in close to gather his stuff. She looked for her peripheral to see what is he doing and almost chuckled when she saw him standing in the puddle of fabric and frustrated face. He can't even pack a bag and taking such an act like he doesn't need anyone else. Brute. She didn't do anything for a solid 10 minutes, but when he started throwing things around, she huffed and nipped the fold shirt to go and help him. Give that to me, I will help you pack. No, it's time turned to freeze as he looked at the closest ahead. He swallowed at the lump in his throat, but didn't speak as he kept throwing things in the bag. One was getting irritated with each passing minute and wanted to kill him, but stopped herself. I don't want to get this young and also go and killing this stupid man. With that thought in mind, she was going to help him, but he abruptly stepped back, leaving her surprised for a moment. He felt like he touched the electric wire when she came close and prevented his heart for a sudden. He stepped back. Knew his action hurting her, but he will survive her hate. But can't survive with the knowledge that he is the reason of her depression. He avoided her hurtful eyes and quickly moved toward the door, his back clutch half open in his hand as he walked. He was running away from something, his demon. Then the whisper was enough to stop his advance toward the door as she looked at his bag. That was intense. I can help you or let me help you. The word have much meaning. He doesn't want to understand them. If he had to pay with a price, he can't afford the price of the loss, the price of sea. She wanted to know what happened, that he turned like this stone cold man for the loving one. She wanted to know why he suddenly remembered her sister. Why was giving her a million reasons to doubt herself. He closed shut his eyes but then opened them. Without turning around, he spoke with a blank face, empty voice that trembled her whole existence. Thanks, Brian, but I can do my work. You don't have to worry about me. But he turned around and looked in his eyes, rendered she speechless. He kept a storm in those hazards, a storm of emotion, a storm of passion, storm of secret, storm at reception. This is business trip, Brian. I'm not going on vacation. I need to get more allies on my side before the noon came and wiped us all out. The enemy is silent, didn't mean they forget, so I will not be able to enjoy and do as you might plan. But you can join supervision and all the security team. What I mean, saying that you will do your things and will I do mine. But I will not stop you from doing them unless you have Sean around to protect you. Do your work and let me do mine. Seeing that, he continued his journey, leaving a shocked and almost red wine near the wardrobe door. Before going out and closing the door, he called her again, spoke blankly. Also pack some warm clothes. The shirt you are packing will freeze you and I don't need a patient to take care of it. With that, he was going and wine feel like killing him. She fist her hand, intentionally screamed and erotic. He can't look at me for a proper 3 seconds, but he somehow knows what I am packing in my bag. How dare he? That is stupid. I hate him. Who do you think you are, old man? She crushing him with the door knock and thinking that he again came and she picked up the pillow closes and threw it at the door. You stupid, take this. And intercepting his scream, but instead she heard a chuckle and turned around quickly to see Jimin standing there with the pillow in his hold and cheeky grin on his face. Such a warm welcome, sister-in-law. Call me dad again. You will see my words once. Putting his hand in surrender, he smiled at her sweetly and moved to sit beside her on the bed when she also hopped and sat down, still standing at the door. Jimin bumped her shoulder with ease and spoke a whisper-like voice and get her to look at him. Did he do now? How can you say it to him and turn into my killing of time? He chuckled as he hugged the pillow in his lap, in his famous grin on his lips and his eyes shining bright. No one can say that this is the second best scene of this family because of his care and amazing charisma. It's always him who always those words shut her like magic. She lost her expression. Her heart skipped a beat as her shoulders dipped. Why are you doing this to me? Why? He can understand how she is feeling and what the behavior was putting her through. He was coming to meet her and give her chocolate. He bring her when he heard taehyung and her talk. It's classified as talk. He was wanted to burst in, punch some sense to his friend. But he knows taehyung didn't listen to anyone. He needs to see this himself, otherwise he won't understand and it will be too late because he's stupid, has old brain and need a new one accepts. I second. She giggled at his word and smiled beautifully. That made Jimin smile too. He just wishes these two idiots solve this before everything is over. Now tell me, why are you here for this special delivery? She found but soon smiled bigger when he waved bar of chocolate in front of her face. She quickly take it while thanking. Jimmy, you are the best, saying the woman who sipped my name by Jimin the annoyer. In her context, she giggled more while he faked anger but soon cracked when she started eating the chocolate. I wish your friend will be like you. One was supposed to meet here. What to do? Not everyone is lucky, right? The market is looking for someone like me. She nodded at his word while enjoying her treat when she looked at the wardrobe open door and shook his head at Taehyung's stupidity. By the way, I have an idea to get Taehyung on track. What is curious now? Are we? She narrowed her eyes, teasing tone, and he chuckled but said those words like he is telling. So you want to know or no, keep your ideas to yourself. I'm not interested in your friend. Thank you about that. It will be very helpful. Belong there to trick in your footstep. That learning him in a hard slap at his head as he is glared at her. Hey, don't be violent woman. I'm trying to help her. Well, I don't need help. She get up, resume her work and that disturbed due to Mr. Rude when Jimin would stop her movement. So you don't want to know why he's being like this? She looked at him with the curious eyes and grinned, caught wide as he patted the place beside him, and she just went, "Come here, listen to Jimmy." Not interested, even though she wanted nothing more than ask, but she retained her. Wow, you have really matured after marriage. I mean, it is good, but then when I know would have to do anything in her power to teach Taehyung a good lesson, give him a taste of his own medicine. That got Wine interest and Jimin giggled because he knows it's hit the target, but she's also Wine and she will be catching. What are you doing here, Jimin? Nothing, buddy. I just staring the fact they don't. You can't shut Everyone mouth wine, catch me. At least listen to me on. Throwing the shirt on the bed, she again sat beside him. He smiled brightly, started speaking. Finally, now before I start, I have one condition. Jimin, the condition you won't speak unless you can. Okay, getting note a return. He give her thumbs up and smile while she just rolled her eyes. Okay, so I am saying that Taehyung is doing a stupid shit and behaving childishly, and what happened when we have to teach our children something when he doesn't get answer back. Wine raised her eyebrow. He understand his mistake and smiled sweetly. Okay, sorry, I forget. So what was saying? What was? Oh yes, I remember. I was saying that you need to teach the kid a good lesson so they won't repeat that mistake ever again. Getting a sign to continue, he kept speaking. He hurt you with his action. He is pushing you away, but he didn't know what his actions are not affecting, but the whole family is facing the consciousness. His actions are not only making you worried and crying, but it's also making the mother actions and environment tense, and everyone walk around him eggshell. So it's high time he get down from the high horse and see the world. Wine was stunned at the moment. She thought that she was successful in hiding tension and fear, but apparently everyone knows now. She understands why Mrs. Kim made this decision. How make him jealous? What? Make him jealous, drive him crazy, defend him, do the opposite, show him who's the boss here. Don't let relationship stop you from what you were before, and don't let this slow your spark. She looked at him with the teary eyes because she knew there are exact words her love teacher would have said. Don't let him walk all over you just because he thinks he's doing you some good at his spouse. It's your right and duty to set him straight. Even if you have to use his way, then do it. Show him who runs this show, not the other way around. Give him a reminder about the trigger who fight tooth and nail, who put him in the place before she was even married to him. Show him before being his wife. You are supervisor, barrier, Mrs. Min daughter. When that woman who looked at him eyes made him bow. You understand? At that, what made her realize that indeed Jimin was speaking the truth. She was letting him walk over her face because of her feeling, but not anymore. She will show him what a true warrior, the woman who survived year upon year just in a fight left her in. She looked at Jimin, new determination, who appropriated expression, proud his woman in front of. Today I promise to you, Jimin, to Taehyung will curse the day he starts this all. He will beat himself up. I will give him hell that day. Now then will face to my beat and he won't even know that. With a similar snake, both looked at each other and burst out of laughing. Thank you, Jimin, you are the best brother I can ask. Mention not, you are still Jimin the annoyer, and you are still Wine the crybaby, but a cute one. Now pack this mess and sleep. Bye, baby sister. See you tomorrow, cute. He ran toward the door after saying those words and doped the incoming pillow and giving an annoying whine behind. I am not cute, you idiot. Come on, Kim Wine, let's do the work for tomorrow. I have to defy Mr. Husband for her sleeping as well. Huffing and puffing, she heard this distant laughed. She closed the door and signed, looking at the mess, and started working while she giggled at all the wing plan forming in her mind, make his life giving her. The next morning, everyone is standing near the main door after breakfast because Taehyung, Wai and Jimin have to go to the airport for representative flight, but they will go there. Vine was feeling so emotional as she instructed Mijin or Mrs. Min medicine and her stuff when Mrs. Kim stopped her. Vine, she's my best friend. I know her since we 10. Don't worry, I will take good care of her. You just enjoy your trip. Okay, my child. Vine just nodded with a final hug and kisses to her both mother, Minjin and baby Arya. She stepped back to look at the one person who is pouting adorably, but his face was stabbing her heart. She crouched down in front of him while he keeping looked down. She smiled with so much adoration in her eyes and her heart filled with love. She held his small warm hand in her and kissed his small palm while he kept looking down. What do you want me to get you, baby? Minjin shook her head and moved to him, but Wine, signing her to stop, she turned to him and pulled his face upward with a smile. So what happened, baby? Please don't go, Angel, please. He hugged her in the next moment and hid his face in her neck, mumbling the word meekly. Taehyung hid his jealousy by looking away and Jimin staring by. Hi, he's jealous of 5-year-old. I would love to see what will happen when the generation upgrade happens. Jimin chuckled silence in thought and like everyone else, too turned into the dew. Wine patted his small back as excuse him close, pulled away to look at his teary eye, her heart. Now she felt her own tears. She held in his arm and she smiled kindly at him. You know, if it's not important, then I would have left the only man who loved me the most, right? Then take Sue with you, please, Angel. So, Uni, please let me handle. Minjin again nodded at her reply with everyone smiling at them because of their amazing bond. So, you know now that your angel love too. Yes, good, then I am giving you an important task for my big boy. Will you do it? That grabbed the little angel attention as he quickly nodded his head to listen more, and Wine smiled brightly and clenched someone's heart. But like always, he turned away. Yes, tell me, good. So, you know that your Jimin and Taehyung uncle are going to some work, right? Yay, then he's taking you to. The little boy said those words with so much then glaring at his uncle who the emotion, and everyone chuckled at the. You little monster, you big monster, uncle. Before Taehyung can strike, Wine turned toward her a bit burnt and like, so say sorry to uncle. Minjin glared at her own son, who was still glaring at him without any hesitation for her taking his angel everyone. He smiled sunny at his mini-me, but Wine again protects him as she stopped Minjin yet again, making the young smile look disappear in a minute. Honey, please don't scold him so, baby, bad manner. You can't talk to uncle like that. He's your elder when even he behave like younger than you. Another round of snicker, and this time Sue was smiling smilingly his uncle, who was glaring at his wife but ignored. Like I always saying, I have the task for you because you both uncle is going out. Your dad will need a help to handle all work, so I need you to help him and take care of uncle, baby Arya, both grandma and yourself too. Till I return, will you be able to do it, my big boy? Yes, I will. I will help Dad and take care of everyone. Good boy. See, Unni, our Sue is so smart and brave. Now, tell me, do you want anything from there? Just you. Oh, come here, cutie. Just like that, Wine take that angel in her arm and kiss him all over his face. That was definitely a charmer home. You turn out of to be father to friend. Don't chuckle at Jimin word as they scene unfold was Taehyung sending them beam through his eyes. Enjoy the Well, he got the best gene from his mother's side, I guess. You have to come to my uncle. He had become very fond of this thing, isn't it? They both sneaking and suddenly both got hit by a fuming Taehyung who, glaring and turning to his wife, he spoke irritated divine fondness. Mumbling, crushing Taehyung under her breath, getting his bidding everyone goodbye, and they went to airport with the promise to return their loved ones. While they don't know, someone is keeping eye on them from far. A man hiding behind the bushes moved back, car pulling away and driveway. Dial the number. Driver the left of the rear fort. Yeah, we are keeping watch on eyes every move. Yes, boss, everything set. Okay, boss. With the man moved behind the bushes, disappeared into darkness like he was not there. They arrive at airport in the no time, and soon it's time for Jimin to board his flight while the others still have time. One stood in front of Jimin and tear eyes and said a smiley patted her head. It's okay, and we will soon meet. After this, now I'll have to go. I know we do stupid, just be careful, eat and sleep on time, don't flirt because we don't able to save you. Also, don't come back with the bad news. He ruffled her hair with a chuckle and she slapped his hand away, smiled at pout, while Taehyung wanted to punch his best friend. Noted, my queen. Anything else? No, if I remember, I will tell you. Good, now remember your words and promise because when I see you again, I need an improvement. Okay? Jimin noted and leaned toward the disappear something in ear. Taehyung got alert and he trusts the so he shallowed emotion pushed that ugly head monster. Yep, good. Why nodded her head with a determination smile, Jimin returning the gesture his own. Then he turned to his brother best friend and rolled his eyes at his expression. Enough now, Taehyung, your face will be get stuck like this. Taehyung glared at him and hugged him and patted his back, getting a chance for his friend moment. He knows Jimin is best for the business. Who stood by side but are far away. As soon as Jimin left them, Vine picked her handbag, moved towards surprising Taehyung and their body. Don't die on me, Jimin. I need my best friend man back safe and sound. And of course, with the good news, Jimin winked at him and like that he was gone after looking the couple for the last time. Where are you going? Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I didn't leave the house for 1 month and the flight is 1 hour late, so I am going to explore around alone. Vine looked at him but shook her head, put the black goggles on, smirk adore her face. She turned to her husband who was perfect. No, not alone. My head security and security team will be follow me. Don't worry. You do your work and let me do mine. See you on the plane. Taehyung just like that. She moved away from him, leaving him stunned for a moment while John lied between them to wait for her. With one note from him, he as his team follow Ryan while Taehyung shook his head.